Hey guys, Nutcase here. I'm doing a new type of video, which is one I want to start doing monthly, which is a digital sketchbook. And these are sketches that I've done on my iPad Pro and Procreate, and so it creates these little time lapses from the drawings, and so I thought I'd share them with you. So the first compilation of these I've decided to do a Q&A over, and so I went on to Twitter, Instagram, and also my Patreon to ask for some questions from you guys. And so I got some, so we're going to go ahead and try and answer those today. First question on the list is, how many hours do you work in a week? I work 30 hours a week streaming, which is where I sit down in front of the computer from 9 until 2 and just stream working, no matter if it's commissions or other things. But on top of that, I also edit videos, make products and stuff for my shop, so 30 plus hours normally. What kind of gear do you have to make yourself comfortable while drawing? Nothing really. I have my smudge guard gloves so I don't get grease on, like hand grease and oils on my screens, but that's probably about it. That's not normal gear for drawing. Where do you gather inspiration from, and what do you do to help you push through those hard days of work? I gather a lot of inspiration from other artists, also music in general as well. Just anything that will inspire me. And the thing that really motivates me on hard days is just getting better. I know that I'm improving every time I draw, and so if nothing else, that's what I'm doing. So I try to keep motivated that way. What are some of your favorite downtime activities? I watch a lot of anime, and I also read manga and books. I read a lot of science fiction books and like fantasy. I read a lot of high fantasy books as well. Dresden Files happens to be my favorite book series. But yeah. I'm pretty boring outside of doing art because I read and watch TV, and that's about it activity-wise. How long did it take for you to feel 100% confident in your art? I don't know, because I'm not yet. I'm still not 100% confident with my art. I don't know any artist personally that is. I feel like we all know that we can improve and that we strive for improvement with everything that we do, so I may be proud of a piece, but I will always come back to it later and find like little things that I didn't see or something. So like I've never been 100% confident in my art. What is your biggest strength in your styles, and where would you like to improve? I honestly don't know where my biggest strength is. I really don't. Like, I feel like I know anatomy pretty well, but I definitely can improve on that. The biggest thing that I want to improve on is doing backgrounds, and that's why I set a goal for this year to do more backgrounds, and so we'll see if that actually happens. But I don't know what I'm 100% like sure that I feel I do the best. So I don't know. What is your favorite thing to listen to while drawing? Well, I mean music, obviously. I also put on like TV shows in the background, like American Dad and Family Guy, like shows I've seen like 100,000 times so they don't distract me. But it's just some noise in the background. But I listen to a lot of different types of music, like a lot of different genres. I usually listen to metal, but I also listen to like classic rock, some strange Japanese stuff, and just I also listen to some K-pop. But I have a lot of different genres of music that I delve into with my Pandora channel as well, and I'll just have whatever plays on there normally that I listen to. What is your favorite part when it comes to working on art? I would definitely say sketches. I feel like I'm pretty confident when I'm doing sketches, and they're a lot of fun, and I know that like it doesn't matter if there's like a little line out of place, that it'll be you know, it'll just add to the sketchiness of a sketch. And so, like, it'll just make the sketch more lively, in my opinion. And so I feel like that's probably my favorite part, because I don't feel like I can mess up doing sketches. Let's see here. Oh, I have a double question in there. What do you want people to commission from you more? Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know. Probably cute animals. It's like sitting here watching me sketch this one. Probably cute animal things, because I really like drawing like cartoony animals and stuff. I don't get a lot of that. I get a lot of anthro stuff and a lot of high fantasy stuff like elves and dwarves and stuff, but like cutesy little animal things like this, where it's memers from Eat Your Sushi as One Punch Man, you know, it would be a lot of fun to do more things like that, even if it was like cartoony caricatures of people's pets. Oh, that could be a lot of fun. I also, like, while I'm doing this, I want to mention that these sketchbooks, you'll see a lot of things happen, like, where I try a lot of different styles, because a lot of times when I'm sketching, I'm messing with how I want to try and work on a style, or just even messing with the style I've seen, or whatnot. So, like, this sketch and the next one are all these, like, big hand, blocky head character style, and, it was really interesting to try, but it's not something that I did outside, like, of these two drawings sets. I didn't do anything with them, and so a lot of the sketches in this you might see a lot more like just me working through something, which I don't normally post because it's like, you know, why would anybody want to see that? But hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching the just working through stuff and seeing where, like, I'll start with something and then erase it and then go on to something else. What is your favorite kind of movie to enjoy for either plot or style? Well, let's see here. I like comedies, but I prefer animated movies. My favorite movie actually is Captain America, the original movie, the first movie. But my second favorite movie is El Dorado. Both the music and the animation for that are just incredible, and they just go so well together. And my favorite movie before Road to El Dorado was also The Lion King, which, there's my toilet in the background running, sorry about that, which Elton John actually did the music for as well, some of it. And so I don't know if that maybe had some reasoning behind it, like that I enjoyed Road to El Dorado because it was like the same, you know, musical team basically for that, and it really, I don't know, I've always liked the music from both of those, and soundtracks really do make movies for me, and not just movies, but animes, and so, like, if there's a great soundtrack, I'm gonna love it. Like, The Watchmen had a great soundtrack, even though it was, like, all existing music just set to everything in the movie. It was so perfect. 99 Red Balloons as the very first song that you have with the comedian in the beginning, and it was just so, like, well executed with the music. And so I feel like music can make or break that, and that also goes for anime that I watch as well. Like, I feel like strong soundtracks are like good for animes. Like, one of my favorite animes of all time is Trigun, because I love that soundtrack, and I also feel that way with One Punch Man, because they kind of have the same kind of music. Again, going back to, like, how I liked Road to El Dorado and Lion King because of the same kind of music. So music will make me, like, really like a thing, I think. But yeah. So I guess that didn't really answer the question. So I like comedy movies and I like animated movies, and I will watch about anything, but those are definitely my favorite kinds of movies to watch. Who is your favorite artist? Oh, that's a hard one. I'm not going to pronounce her name right, but there is a Japanese artist that does the art design for the Negura figures that you guys have seen. I've done an unboxing, I had one in there. But let's see if I can try and find her name here. I know it means summer in Japanese because it's her handle. But she is Kono Etsu Tunacan on Twitter, which I'll link down below. You guys can check her out. She does cute animals, and so like I was talking about earlier when I said, you know, what I'd like to draw more of. I wanted to draw cute animals, so. And I also want to touch on this picture here. This was actually a drawing I did so I could test out colors, because I'm actually painting a figure of this character that I will also leave down below a link to the artist, because that artist is also incredible. Also another Japanese artist that does vinyl figures, so. But yes, I'll have both of the links down below for you guys to check those artists out. But Kanetsu definitely has like this cute animal thing down, and so that's why she's my favorite artist, and just, it's so cute, and it's so, it's just great. You guys can, like I said, check her out. I'll leave the link down below for you guys to check out. And then the last question I actually have, I didn't get a lot of these, but it's not a mystery to anybody that follows me on streams and stuff that I love NSP. So someone asked me, what is your favorite NSP song? For those that don't know, NSP stands for Ninja Sex Party, which is a comedy band who started out here on YouTube, and they are really great. If you like comedy music, they definitely, like, I would definitely recommend them. That is actually a very hard question, because NSP is one of those bands that, like, I can listen to a whole CD of and not have to skip a song. So, yeah. But if I had to pick a favorite, it would definitely be 6969. And it might be because I know the history behind why they wrote it the way they did, and the original song, what was it, 2121? I think is the name of the song. Like, that was a song my dad listened to as, like, when I was a kid and stuff, so, like, you know, well, it might not have been my dad. I think it was a cousin or something, but I remember liking it a lot, and I remember liking that band, and so, like, I could see the influences they got for that, and then especially with the music video that came out, it just really made everything go together really well. So, yeah, definitely 6969, but Dinosaur Laser Fight is probably the second, which is also very funny. I think that they have all their music videos out for free, and their CDs are not expensive, but if you want to check them out, you can check them out on YouTube. And Dan is also, well, I guess, no, Brian is too. So yeah, Dan and Brian are both part of Game Grumps, which is another thing I like, but I actually knew about NSP before I ever did Game Grumps, and so when I found out that Dan was on Game Grumps now, I started watching them last year. Was it last year? No, it was 2015 that I started watching them. So yeah, but it was still like, it was a year and some odd months ago because it was in October. But yeah, so yeah, 6969 is my favorite NSP song. I guess this worked out. This is the last sketch of the digital sketchbook for this month, which is Katsuki. I showed my friend a Negura figure, and so he was like, oh, it's Catzilla, and so we joked about Katsuki, so I drew Katsuki. So with this video ending, I can tell you guys about a product I actually have for sale, which is a digital sketchbook, which is the sketchbook compilation of the sketches you saw me drawing here, plus some others, plus the colored versions of some of these. So if you guys would like to check that out, it's just $2. I'll have a link down below. It's a good way to support me because it goes directly to me. Also, if you'd like to check out my Patreon, that's also a great way to support me. You'd also have access to my Telegram chat with my Patreon, which if I ever do question and answer videos, I will ask there. Also, if I need examples for something, I'll ask for references, and so you possibly could get a free sketch. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.